on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Are you getting the head? Are you getting the head? Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Back.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
It's just me and you. Let's go. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Check 15.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Watch the shit.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
1st down, Arizona.
Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and much more inside the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline...
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. No chance. Check 99. Check 99. Bang, 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 bang.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
At the 14-yard line.
Ready. Get the flag. Get the mic. Watch the slant. Kill, 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 kill. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Watch the edge. Wide. Let it go.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 31, check 31. He's crashing. He's checking crap. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Here we go. 60 outlaw. Check 59. Watch the run. Come on. Shit.
On 2nd down, Ingram.
Watch the twist.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
We got this. 25, check 25, check 25. Slam. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Trump. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 58.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Dobbins looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
On the ready. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Yeah, Jim.
Running right, Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
Coming to you.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got it to Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Now Jones. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about it.
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And an alley to run. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack by Justin Ellis.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A 64-yard.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. Go. Check the ball. Go.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, now looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moving. away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Crunch time, defense. 58.
Jackson to throw. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Single. Mike 3. Hey.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Say.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The final score now coming from Nashville, and emerging victorious, the Colts. Phillip Rivers, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes.
6 man.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson buying time to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones breaking from the contact. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So it's a